Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Joku. The Friday injury report came out, so I wanted to touch base on that. I've seen a lot of people all of a sudden talking about Jonathan Abram, so I wanted to go ahead and touch on that too. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I do appreciate that. We're not going to waste too much time tonight because I don't have a whole bunch of time. But I want to show you guys this. In 2017, there was a rule change that kind of went under the radar as far as like people were they were all talking about the catch rule and everything. But they also put this in that starting in 2017, 2 NFL players from each team are eligible to come off the IR after 8 weeks of being on the list. We've already used Markel Lee and we already used Isaiah Johnson. Those were both of our moves. So even if by some miracle he was healthy enough to come back and play all of a sudden, he would not be eligible to, according to the NFL rules. And I know we put Markel Lee back on the IR. But from what I've read through this Wikipedia here, that doesn't matter. We used our 2 moves, even though we had to put one of those dudes back on the list. We don't get an extra move after that. So you could say it's the NFL just screwing us again, but this rule has been in place for a while. So I just wanted to go ahead and clear the air on that. Abrams will not be returning. Abrams is not healthy enough to return. And even if by some chance he was, he would not be eligible. It sucks to say. I think this dude is the major piece of our defense that we are missing right now. But we'll have him next year. We'll have him next year with a damn good rookie linebacker and a linebacker that we picked up in free agency. So I'm super excited to see that. Moving on to the injury report. Richie's probably not going to play. He's looking doubtful. They pretty much said he's out. And then Josh Jacobs, he's definitely out. They announced that today, that he will not be playing on Sunday. I think our offensive line played pretty damn good last week. I know we were missing Richie for that. I know Hudson's is on the IR, so we won't have him. So our offensive line is a little bit beat up right now, and a lot of these dudes that are on this list, I mean, they ended up having a full practice, so I think they'll be okay to play, but they're not playing at 100%, so that sucks. So our offensive line is going to be depleted going into this game, and then not having Josh Jacobs back there, it's going to fall on Washington and Richard again. I really think that we're going to see a pretty big dose, hopefully, of Rod Smith this week. I'd really like to see him spelling Washington on these carries. We really didn't see him last week, but I think this could be the game where he comes out there and actually makes a pretty big impact. We're going to have to control the clock this game. I don't think we're going to win this game any other way, to be honest with you. And we have to be able to keep them off the field because they have a good running game. And Drew Lock has proven that he can throw the ball and he can air that shit out. And as long as they have Sutton out there, they have a true weapon. And Fant's been playing good the past couple weeks. Their offensive line, look at that, out. That is their starting tackle, their backup tackle, and their starting guard. Our defensive line needs to step up this game. I'm expecting really big things out of Deion Jordan this week. I know he's not the name you were expecting me to pluck out of there. But I think Farrell and Crosby will end up having pretty good games. But I think Jordan's going to be the one that really sneaks in there and ends up getting our sacks and making those big plays. And I think Hurst might actually end up having a pretty damn good game. Last time, or week 1 when we played them, Waller ended up playing really good. I'm expecting another big game out of him. But our running game's going to have to be there because if our running game does not show up, we will be screwed. And Carr will be in trouble because they're going to be bringing that pressure all game long. So let me know what you guys think. Just wanted to touch base on that. Let me know what you think about the Abrams thing. Let me know what you think about our chances are. Do not bring any cold weather shit at me. I do not even want to hear it. I think Carr's going to silence all of that this week, and I think he's going to end up having a really, really good game. Still not saying he's going to break 300 yards, but I see him actually throwing 3 touchdowns this game. And I think that'll be enough with a field goal to push us over the top. Pretty sure this game's going to come down to right around 24-17 with the Raiders walking out of there with a victory. I appreciate everybody that tunes in, man. I'm Joku. We will catch you guys next time.